think Ugin's okay. I don't think Tome is very good. I'm just awful at this cube. I like it, but I'm just really bad at it. Nobody's telling me a pick. I'll make my own pick at the very end once nobody tells me what. I don't think anybody's going to name the card I'm eyeballing either. There's 2 cards you could sell me on, but I'm going to take a different one. I would have taken Apparition or Kaya, but I'm going to take Edict. Dylan, you actually liked Edict, or are you just like, what the fuck? Because it's supposed to have a question mark at the end of it. I don't know if he liked my pick or he just like hated it. I don't know. Here I'm between Consider, Narset, and Karn. And I like all of them. I want a Planeswalker, I think. I don't know which one looks best. I think maybe I'll try Narset out.
Mind and body should move like wind and wave.
Gotta tell you, Dylan, I've liked this Bouncer card. I don't know how much I'm gonna like the body in this kind of deck. I've liked the card. There's also an elf here, but Narset doesn't really like elves. I've never won with blue-green. There's also a black alchemy card. Those alchemy cards are usually good. Dude, he's an alchemy card. The alchemy cards are great. I think Mist is probably better to take than Opt. I don't even have to be black. Ooh. I like the Shark, but Vraska's Contempt is nice. And let's just take the Shark. The power blue. Blue power creature. What? I did not mean to hide this. I'm gonna take Commit. I got Narset, but fuck, this pack is loaded. Decent land, Pacify, Spell Queller, this guy, a Burn Down. Oh my god. Allergic to bullets. Thank you for the subscription. This is kind of a wild pack. I'll just take this land. I don't think I want to take Toshiro. What do you guys think here? I like any of the 3 colorless cards. Dylan, you got a preference on any of these bad boys? Kinda don't like Simulacrum, but if you told me you liked it, I would listen. No preference? I'm gonna take the Tome if no preference. This was good though when I had it. Man, I like this thing. I got so much card draw. I don't know about this fucking Tome. Oh, I'm certainly disrespectful of this. I don't think it's very good. There's a Skyclave Apparition still here? Fuck. I'd rather have cheaper removal that... I don't know. I need to pick a second color that can kill things. Kill some stuff. Not every card in your deck needs to draw a card. Already got 2, and this is a 2-for-1, and this is a... My whole deck is card advantage. Alright, I'm gonna take Consider over Karn. I've got too much other stuff. I got all 3 of these. I doubt I'm gonna want to main deck that, but maybe I would side it in. I do like a Hive. So 2 reasons to be black, 3 reasons to be black, really. Well, 2 reasons to be white. Although that one just hit. Ooh, I like this thing too. Although this is a good black card. What exactly does this do? You can kill their biggest thing and all their things. It's pretty good. And the Emperor is ridiculous. You think it's worth picking? I mean, I think blue-white is worse than blue. If it's that good, it's pretty good.
I'll help any way I can.
Oh my god, every time I click. Got Adeline, Shark, even this thing. I don't know, should it just be fucking Adeline here? I have no duels. I don't think it should be Adeline. I don't even know if Shark is good, but I guess we can find out. I'm not sure I like this Shark. I like the fact that it's easy to cast. I don't want the crab. Get in the card draw pile. Get in the counters pile. This essentially doesn't do much for me. Supposed to take it anyways. Kind of like Lingering Soul. Have no dual lands of any sort. kind of glad there wasn't a duel here, because I would still want to pick Teferi. God damn, where the fuck are the blue-white? Give me the Tundra! My card to go. There's never a duel land. Just not play that, I guess. It didn't. It ended with a computer crash. Undefeated. A fast, undefeated record. Real fast. You blinked and you missed it, in fact. Too much card advantage. Not enough cheap interaction. Also, no mana fixing at all. This deck's kind of an F. Unplayable garbage. Another big fat fuck. I shouldn't go 3-0. I hope I don't go 3-0. That'd be pretty bad practice if I go 3-0 with this deck. Unless I get like fucking 2 swords to plowshares or something. There ain't but one in the cube. Better draw it every game if I get it. I need 3 tundras and a swords or 2. Oh, there's like the worst tundra in the whole cube. Fucking Seacoast. I'll lap it up like a bitch. I could take Lutri. Lutri wouldn't be the worst, but it's only basically only a counter spell or a consider. I don't have removal. That's the goddamn last card I need on the plant right there. 6 mana, fucking win more counterspell, piece of shit. I'd rather have fucking make disappear. Goddamn tapped blue-white land. Anything. There's nothing else I can play. The last card I need in this deck. My counterspell doesn't need to kiss my ass. It just needs to be efficient. I've got other ways to gain card advantage. Oh, boy. It's a shitty duel, but it's a duel. A shitty duel, but it's a duel. It's not even a duel. It helps, though. I don't even know if I want to. I guess I have to play Lingering Souls. I have, like, I don't think there's anything, as I don't think I can play this. No, I didn't even take it. I thought there was, like, a black-white pain land or something terrible that I could have done. This is bad. This guy sucks in my deck. Souls I can't flash back. This I think is good, but I don't remember exactly what it does. This is probably good, though. So I get some 2/2s, I seek a card, I gain some life, and it seems good. I think I like it enough. I mean, I don't love it, since I have other big stuff. I honestly don't love this either. I would love the souls with a couple of free black sources. Well, that's probably a good thing, right? If you can predict your seek. What does it do? Non-land, oh, permanent. So this guy, or Spell Queller, you're saying. Or Tome. Or Narset, right? I don't think you know how it works, but I like Gearhulk, but he doesn't flash back any removal, so I'm just gonna take Stroke. So I've got some bigger stuff already. Also, I wanted black for this too. I'm gonna have to get some black land. I don't know how. God, I like this one, but I really do like that one too. This is my removal. The removal stash is bare. Fucking barren. I guess this thing is so hard to cast. I have to try to get lucky. I think it's going to be exclude. I don't know. The angel's fucking nice. I don't have enough. I have a few things. Doesn't seem bananas. I talked about it. If you're not listening to me, man, I'm not going to say everything 20 times. I said the problem with the card when I drafted it, and nothing has changed. Anytime you cast it, it's going to be great. Still costs 6 mana. This is going to be great and it cost 4. This is going to be great and it cost 4. If I gotta play stuff I don't want to make this better, I just shouldn't play it. Every card in my deck is like a 2-for-1. I don't need a 6-for-1 that costs 6. If I have to play it, so be it. But I don't want to. I don't particularly like to play these cards that want black mana. I guess I have to play this because I don't have a goddamn bit of removal. This deck's just terrible. I might have to put a swamp in. I don't know. I might have to. A swamp in my blue-white deck with awful mana. My Skyclave Apparition Vendilion Click deck wants to play a swamp. I mean, that's the issue. Play like 19 lands or something. That's probably what I'll do. To cut a card if I played 19. I don't really want to cut any of these. Maybe the Apparition just because I can't cast it, but I kind of feel like I need it. No. I'll play Brainstorm if I have things that care about like spells being cast or delirium and this and that. There's almost no shuffle. I mean, I have a passage and I have a deluge that work with it. I guess it works with Narset a little bit. If you're looking to shuffle afterwards, you're going to be up shit's creek. But, I mean, it works okay with this. It's playable just if you don't have any shuffle. It's better than just 1 mana draw a card. I mean, it's about as good as Opt. I think it's worse than Consider. It's at least as good as Opt, I guess, if you have no shuffle at all. Ruin, I hope not. We'll see. I mean, I guess I have to count the Emperor as removal. Even the Bouncer is not something you just play on curve. This is just so bad on the mana, but I probably have to play it. I'm gonna play these on curve. I think it's just gonna depend on my curve and what I want for my deck more than like I know I could use removal, so that boosts the Skyclave if I can cast it. I don't think I'm gonna play it. No, it seems bad. I have all these other counters that are way better. Probably have to use this for 2 a lot. These you can't use early. I just have nothing to do before 2. It's rough. Probably have to play Skyclave or something and just pray. I don't know. I think I got to get a swamp in here still. I might have to just add 2 lands to this. How many lands is this? Only 17? Well, let's just say for the sake of argument that I want to play a swamp. No Face Nate! Thank you for the subscription. I don't want 2 swamps, but I might want 1. I have Souls and Mist. I think I want 1. This is nowhere near enough blue. Probably too much white. I'm playing 18 lands. I'm doing this. I might play 18, in which case I might just want another blue. 9 lands that can be white is plenty. I could cut Skyclave for then. Maybe I could even cut another plant. Well, I'm not cutting it when I have commit memory in my deck. If I didn't have commit, I might cut it. Yeah, but it's 6 mana. And I'm talking about going down to 8 sources and cutting this, right? Like, I don't know how much better an Apparition is than, like, Spell Queller or this guy that's easier to cast. It's definitely better. Yeah, let's just play it. I don't know. I feel like I should play an extra land. I don't know that 18 is enough here. This deck can't miss a land for quite a while. So many 4-mana plays. Maybe I don't need the duplicator. I'd like to do. I'll just try it. I think it's just bad because it doesn't have any dual lands, though. And it doesn't have any of the white 1-for-1 removal. I'm glad you guys are all so surprised, but I've talked about it like as much as I possibly can. Literally every card in my deck is a 2-for-1. I don't need to pay 6 mana instead of 4 to get like a 4-for. Not so great. Computer died already. That wasn't fun. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, he doesn't have hands. I'll just bludgeon him down. There's my souls, I guess? I don't know exactly what that card does. Just scooped. Alright. I know that Soon's intervention might be pretty bad against Grixis. That ain't good. Guess I have to just play this thing and hope it doesn't die. I would say, for starters, you should study the cube. You should know all the cards in it. You should know the archetypes. Then after that, I'd say you should play the cube a whole lot. And you should play best of 3 because you can't make any money if you don't know how to play best of 3. And if you just want to have fun and don't care if you win, then you can just play the cube and have fun. But I wouldn't expect much out of that. I would say I play 8 to 10 hours a day. Then I go on 17 lands. I look at the trophy decks. I scroll through those a lot. If I see one I think looks cool, I'll go look at the draft, see exactly how they drafted it. It's like Constructed, essentially. You just have to practice it a lot, because it's very repetitive. The decks often look similar, because there's only 500 and some cards. You see most of the cards every time. Preparing for a Magic event is a lot of work. I mean, I happen to enjoy playing the cube, so I find it fun still, but not as fun as if I just sat back and drafted the cards that growled at me when I cast them or whatever, and didn't care about anything. You're certainly free to do that in the cube. I don't fucking care. What if he hits all my lands, man? I mean, I have so many counter spells in my deck, he probably just has a fistful of my counter spells and he's not going to cast it. But maybe he gets antsy. Now, it's good that I drew that. It means he doesn't have it, right? You need to know what cards are premium in their archetypes. You need to draft an archetype. It's like constructed. They seed it in archetypes. So, you don't want to draft a card that just looks good. You need to know, when you pick that card, you need to know exactly what your deck is supposed to look like with it in there. You need to know exactly what cards in the cube you're likely to see that you can take, and exactly which cards in the cube you're hoping to see. You need to know what kind of cards you often might want to splash in your archetype, to know which lands to pick up first. You basically need to know this cube like the back of your fucking dick. And if you don't, you're going to be playing with some people that do. You're also going to be playing with a lot of morons, so you might be just fine. But just know that there's some people out there that eat, sleep, and breathe this cube. And they're going to know all this stuff. They're going to know when they're blue-black exactly what off-color dual land to want. And all kinds of shit like that. And if you're not putting the work in, it's not realistic to think you're going to beat them anywhere near 50% of the time. I don't know if I can... I guess I can let it hit me one more time. But if he doesn't play anything, this is going to be useless anyways. Yeah, fuck it. It's very similar to asking me, like, how to practice for a standard tournament or something, you know? So I can't get anything, but I still want to use my 4-mana counter. Well, again, I don't think Thief is very good. But it keeps coming up against my, like, blue-white deck that has no removal, or my blue-green deck that has no removal. Like, when you play against the red deck with a bunch of shocks or whatever, like, just, it really is not that, it's a polarizing card. It's great in this matchup, that's for sure. Yes, the Arena Client. I don't even know if 17 lands does what you're saying. I don't even know if you can see all the cards. You can see all the... You need to look at Cube Cobra, probably. If you don't know the cards, you either need to go on the Arena Client or you need to go to Cube Cobra. One of these things. Why would he scoop? He's got 100 cards. All I have is a 5/4. If he kills my 5/4, I'm going to die. He's got to say, he wants to earth this guy. I don't even want to take that when I felt like I was losing that game 9 times out of fucking 10. Either play the blue-white one or I'd play the, just the officer. You guys know Migu? The fuck is Miguchira? Well, he's probably gonna crush me because he just played fucking Paradise Druid. Paradise Druid is crazy. If I was on the draw, I think I'd just have no chance. It's assuming he's got a reasonable hand. Well, you never want too many of them. You want enough, though, that they're good. Oh, boy. Fucking thing, huh? can't bounce your own stuff with this, obviously. But you can? You just make 2 of your own card? It's kind of crazy. I love the 1/2. The agent. I love that guy. I just assumed that this would be only their stuff. That's pretty sick if they like go to kill your guy, you bounce it and get a copy. There's no way to block this guy anymore, so it seems pretty good to me. Figured he'd have another elf. Red-green beats. Might want this thing, although it ain't great. I think on the play, he's too fast to want Epiphany. He doesn't really have ways to deal with it necessarily. This could be too slow on the draw. This maybe isn't great if he doesn't have any artifacts or enchantments. Everything else I like. Yeah, I'm happier with Delusion than I want some of that stuff. Like this I don't think is great, but maybe it's fine. This seems better than the other thing at least. I should cut one at least. I'll just do that. It's still Can I even keep this? I don't even know if it works if it gets a blue. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna put a land back. I don't know which one. Maybe Passage. Passage can get me Scries, but I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, fuck, I just died. Ain't no way I beat that. Yeah, maybe. There might be a chance. But he's gonna flip it. And it's 3 power, so I can't even bounce it. Well, I did it the last 3, so I'm due to not do it. I don't know, fuck the shark. Now it's even bigger. I just figured I needed to go like right up the curve perfectly, or maybe find my planeswalker that can wrap or something. Yeah, not looking good. his card. Bone Crusher. Bitch! Fucking bitch, motherfucker. God damn it. You guys playing wrestling or Magic tonight? Jesus. Now it flips and I die again.
I'm not going to sit this trouble. Let's take it back.
Basically what I've learned is every time I draft one of these either blue or green decks and they have no early removal ever, and I never get good lands for them, and they always play something that needs to be removed. Either a thief or this fucking 1/1 for just like every time they stick one of these stupid cards and you never have a kill spell. No, don't think that, Bradley. I guess you weren't here when I went through and showed my deck and talked about exactly what its leaks and such were. This motherless fuck. This isn't even great versus fucking Thragtusk anyway. God damn it. That's a shame you missed it. It's more just that my deck is bad because it's missing a lot of the key elements that you need for this not to happen. I mean, he can just get that. This game's in. Even if I make him sack, he'll get the burger back. Yeah, Agent's another one. You have to have ways to deal with. I mean, this was my second pick of the draft, and then I saw like no other black room. I ended up white. I have like an apparition. There's not much though. I don't know. This thing may not be good enough here. Let's try this fucker on the play. No idea. I've had a green deck with some red in it. I don't know that I would tell you I've played red-green, though. This is trouble. That turn one elf. And if I'm on the draw, like, I lose for sure, probably. I would have lost game one, probably, on the draw, too, so... This hand might be okay. Is this cast? A fucking cast. Of course it is. I tried to take black for removal, and then basically, then pack 2, I opened the Wanderer, the 6-mana Walker, and I decided to go with that. Oh, fuck's sake, man. I'm gonna have to just toss out this fucking shark and hope it can block, I guess. Imagine if I'm on the draw, though. I mean, I'm just completely dead. I'm pretty fucking dead as it is. If I don't play the shark, he should just attack me for 5, but maybe not because there's like deluge and stuff. Maybe he will cast. Dude, they didn't even play a land on turn 3 and they're on the draw. It's not the nut draw. This kind of stuff happens all the time. Yeah, Epiphany's what we need. 3 mana. I need to decide if I want to dismiss it or kindred it. Most of my 3s are reason. I think I would rather Conjure a 3. When I conjure this card, does it leave my deck? Oh, it's a Seek, yeah. So it'll leave my deck. I think I'd rather Seek here. Okay. It's trouble. Can that kill my elf, or does that just deal to me? Better not be able to kill my elf. Oh my god. If I could play Shark and keep Dismiss up, there might have been some hope. I'm gonna have to play Shark Souls, and then I think I just lose. Yeah, whatever. Exile it. The Shark's gonna die when he casts a creature to the Terror anyway. I mean, I'm just completely dead. I don't think I'm gonna make this mistake again. When I start blue, I need to either be red or black with it, unless I get like a Day of Judgment or a Plow or something. I don't think I want to be blue-green anymore either. Although I think if I'm green, I'm okay with a couple of counter spells. I don't think I want to be base blue-green. Oh, I don't mind it, but I think I need certain white cards. And there's not enough of them to make sure you're going to get them. There should be enough of them in black that you can cobble together some removal. Like, I had a couple of white cards, and then I went in for the Planeswalker, and then I just didn't find any more white removal. It's decent. So it's pretty bad. I don't think that'll happen as much with black and red. There's a much higher floor, even if the ceiling's not as high. Do I sound like I'm ashamed, Core Cruxion? Or do I sound like I'm trying to sit here and strategize and figure this format out? What you view as shame and salt, I view as the reason I love Magic. This guy tramples, that's good enough for me. I had a good blue-white tempo as well, I would say. But I think the mana was like, I had to run hot with it. And it was more aggro, I thought. My deck was more white aggro with a little bit of blue. I mean, I don't mind. His draws were good. His deck was good, and I lost. But like I said, when I looked at the deck and talked about it, I basically lost the exact same way that I said I was likely to lose, you know? And I don't think it's that uncommon. His draw was fine, but I mean, it was not a god draw. He didn't even hit all his land drops. I don't think that's an uncommon type start from a green deck, what he did, you know? Which one is Foundry? That one I don't know what it is. Oh, Retro? That one's another one I'm not too happy with. I don't know. It's one of those cards that's good in Vintage Cube, but I don't know if it's good in this one. No, I mean, it should be busted and constructed. Just because something's good and constructed doesn't mean it's good in a cube, even if that cube is lower power. Yeah, it's certainly at least a good sideboard against other blue decks. I'm 100% with you there. You just listed it like with all your other great cards, so I was kind of surprised. I mean, it's good because you have Urza's Saga, Tolarian Academy, Gaia's Cradle, fucking all the Moxes and what, like, I don't know. It plays better with the high power cards. I'm not saying it's horrible. It's on Cube Cobra, but I don't know if I have a link for it. There's a lot of changes. They changed like a third of the cube or something. I mean, if the game goes like this, or I get to play 4 lands, I got all my colors, tome out, and this guy hasn't cast a single thing, my deck's gonna look pretty fucking good here, and I'm not gonna lie. A fucking, thingamabob, Sublime Epiphany would probably look good here too, but I don't think I'm gonna need it to win this here game. Should I scry? I'm gonna scry. There we go. Atta boy. He doesn't get anything here, right? 0 mana. Just a nice and clean one. Then maybe start bing-banging him a little bit with some of this bounce. Exactly. Don't know, man. Probably start with best of 3, and if it's taking a while, go into best of 1 or something. Don't matter to me. It's the one thing I can't cast from the top. What the fuck? I like this guy. I like all the flash cards, basically. If you mean this shark, I don't know about this one. I like this one. This one I'm unsure. Is he getting lands? He's dead, right? Why would I want to scry with it, though, when I can just draw with it for 2 mana at a different other point in the game? I could also rip it up and just never use it again. That would be about akin to scrying with it and just incinerating it. I chose to let it sit there. It's like you can I could have attacked with my 2/2 when he had a 3/3, but I didn't, right? Because he'd just eat it. I mean, let's try to prepare for when his deck casts a spell before turn 4, if it's capable of doing that. Looks like the worst Legion's landing deck. He's splashing it in his fucking... I don't even know. Better not say too much before he beats the shit out of me this next game. Let's fucking roll. If they're that slow, man, I can win without Ulamog. Every card in my deck can win. I don't need to try to cast a 10-drop. Ulamog could say 10 mana, it could just say, you win the game. And nor should you. That's not even an exaggeration. I might exaggerate on like a 6 or 7 mana card. Ulamog would say, you win the game. By that. Awful. Here, it's not completely crazy to scry, and I'm probably gonna, because I do want to find a 4th land. He's green-red, is he not? Am I making this up? I thought this guy was green-red. Oh, well, there we go. 60 cards. Wait a minute, 61 maybe? 61, excuse me. We're preparing. We're out here, we're practicing for the open. Oh, it's lifelink. You think I'm losing? Didn't even attack. I should have used this instead of exclude, but I'm stupid. If he casts Ulamog before I kill him, I deserve to lose. That's for certain. Draw that piece of shit again. I'll look at his hand, but I ain't taking a card. Woohoo! My deck was awesome after all.